Okay, welcome to. Don't know what that happened there, but welcome to Blackpool Pleasure Beach in VR. So I'm just going to basically show you where the Pleasure Beach is, and if you've never been here before and it's something you're considering. I've been here probably about 5 or 6 times over my lifetime. Always enjoy it. It's always a really good day out. A fairly small park. But still packs a lot into a small area. Not quite as good as Phantasialand, how they pack stuff in, or even theme stuff. But that being said, it's still it's not really classed as a theme park. It is an amusement park. So yeah, just with Blackpool itself, as you can see there, I'll take that off to remove that. Here is the Pleasure Beach, and it is right on the beach. Where it takes its name from. So there's the sea. It's just a pier there. Over here is the I think it's called the Sandcastle water park. You just make out the logos there. It says water park. Just in the distance there, I'll go a little bit closer. You can see the Blackpool Tower, the seafront with all its hotels and bars, etc. And shops, but yeah, we are here for the Pleasure Beach. So here it is. So this is the main entrance to the Pleasure Beach. As you can see here, this is where you come in and scan your tickets. You actually go into, I'm just going to go down here, that office there. There's some double doors here, disabled access. You go in there and you actually purchase your tickets, or you swap your I think you swap your online ticket in there as well. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but you certainly purchase pick-up tickets in there. So yeah, so let's go back up. So you come in through this entrance. This is normally the only entrance that's open. This is the only one I've ever been in. I've never been in any other entrance. The other one down the other end always seems to be shut. And you walk in straight away and you see the big one. So this is the big one over here. These buildings here on the right hand side, just move forward a little bit down, right through the big one's track, you can see there. These are like arcades and a few donut stands and this, that and the other. Not quite sure what's happening with this. There's rumour there's going to be another roller coaster at some point. It seems quite a small footprint, but that being said, this, oh god, I'm literally on the big one now, as you can see. I'm going to go down here. So this area here is no longer here. It has been demolished, and this is now just like a fake grassed area. This ride as well, the Wild Mouse, is also unfortunately that's been taken down as well. So they do have a fairly reasonable area. So you're thinking about here, this fountain area, and obviously this section here. Could they put a medium-sized coaster in there? Quite possibly they could, because as you can see, Blackpool aren't afraid to have coaster near coaster, because if you look over there you've got 3 coasters, which we'll go over in a minute. So yeah, it's a possibility that, is that space big enough? So you've got the Wild Mouse, you've got I can't remember, I think it's called Trauma Towers. That's gone, and this is still here. These buildings are still here, but we don't know the fate of them. They are quite run down, so I'd imagine at some point we'll be seeing a straight to the track again. There'll be some sort of decision made on that. As you came in to the left, you got the flying machines. That's not rendered too well, and this is Ice Blast. This is their shoot and drop tower. Just over here you've got Valhalla, which has been voted the greatest water ride in the world, or the best water ride in the world. I've been on it once, went on it in May. All I'll say is, what a soaker. Do not feel that you're failing if you go on there with a poncho. I would probably advise to do it, because you will get absolute absolutely soaked, or do it last thing in the day and have a spare change of clothes with you, because that thing is absolutely crazy. Just looking over here, as we came through the entrance, I'm going to go down here. We have the Grand National. So this is the entrance to the Grand National, and this is a really old roller coaster. It's quite rickety, it's quite rough, but that's part of all the fun. And you see here it comes out at the back round, turns around again there, and back round, under and back round, and then down through here, back under. I mean, the Google's quite good, but it doesn't, you know, it's not perfect. And then it slowly makes its way back down there. So you don't come to Blackpool expecting to ride smooth coasters, apart from Icon, which is just opened. So just here you've got the Hot Ice Arena. I didn't know that was there, to be honest. I thought the building was over there by the entrance, so that's new to me. We'll come to this section in a minute. You have the Derby Racer here, which is a carousel. Alice in Wonderland, dark ride. You've got a ghost train, some shops, various bits and pieces, and then coming up to this section here, you have well, 3 coasters really. You've got the Big Dipper, Revolution. This one's called Revolution, and this one here is obviously the big one, as you can see over there. So the entrance for the Big Dipper is here. For Revolution, you have to kind of go through this area, down these steps, and through to the station, which is over here. This section here, okay, this map's not been updated obviously since Icon's been constructed, but this is where Icon is. So Icon, the new double launch coaster, it launches off here and goes through an airtime hill through that section there, and interacts with the big one and the steeplechase ride here, and makes its way around location. Like I say, Blackpool have done a really good job of fitting these coasters in to such a small area. So yeah, let's go to the top of the big one. You see there, you've got the steeplechase. Down there you've got the more big one track. The Big Dipper track goes around there, as you can see. So you've got 3 roller coasters there, 4 in that section now. This is the big one station. This one's called Revolution. So this is just a launch coaster, cable launch coaster. One loop back in, and it launches you backwards. Go backwards up there. I like that. It's a good ride, that is. You've got, this is more the Nickelodeon area, so it's more child friendly. Obviously you've got some more child rides here. I'm not quite sure the name of these. There's a very small log flume there. You've got a very small blue, I think it's called the Blue Flyer, a blue coaster there. It's quite a nice kiddie coaster, a good transition coaster for kids. And then you've got the Nick Streak here, so another roller coaster here at Blackpool, which again, that comes and interacts in this area as well. So you've got the steeplechase that goes through there. So Blackpool like putting coasters through coasters. So they're doing a fantastic job in it. Oh, I didn't know there was a little track here. Never seen this bit before. Didn't even know that was there. That possibly might not be there now because of Icon, thinking about it. But I didn't even know that was there beforehand. You've got the Sky Force, I think it's called, or Skyrocket. I can't actually remember the name of that ride here. This is the other entrance, which I've never seen open. I don't think they use this very often. That's the on-site hotel, the Big Blue Hotel. This hotel is now been demolished, and I think they're going to build another hotel there, a better hotel. So yeah, I could see this potentially. I don't know if they've done any demolishing work here, but I could maybe see it all linking up and an archway underneath for foot traffic. So yeah, these buildings here, there are some shops here on the outside, but they are quite dingy. Needs a lick of paint. I think these could potentially be up for a renewal or something along those lines. So yeah, sorry, it's back to the park. Other rides, you've got the Matt bobsled there, Avalanche. Down here, you've got a car ride. You've got a train ride somewhere. It's the side of Avalanche. There's a station around here somewhere. Oh, here we go. Yeah, just here. There's a train station, and here's Wallace and Gromit over here. So this again is a fantastic dark ride. It really is. Really enjoyed this ride. Definitely recommend you check out the POV. I think I've uploaded it, possibly not. Well, any POV on online, or if you're going to go come to Blackpool, make sure you do it. Fantastic ride, really, really good. So yeah, that's a very brief overview of the Pleasure Beach. Now, parking. Where are you going to park? Now, you've got a car park across the road. You have a underground car park, which you get to via this entrance here. Now, it's very expensive, this car park underground, I've been told. I normally try and get a parking space here. You can park here all day, but it does cost you. It won't cost you as much as the car park underground. So, if you can, try and park elsewhere, because that is a lot of money. But you know, if you're only here for the day, if you're staying in a hotel locally, then it doesn't matter, you just walk here. But if you're only coming for a day trip, do consider that car park. But there's loads of spaces down here, so you could try and park. You see all these spaces, loads and loads. So it's not that far a walk from there to there. There's also a car park here. That might be the hotel one, but there's certainly one there as well. But that could be for the station, but I assume it's a paying display. So yeah, that's the Pleasure Beach. As you can see, it's a small park, but they pack a lot into it. And obviously with Icon there now, which I can't show you because it's not there. Hopefully there'll be an update there soon. So my favourite ride on park has got to be this crazy thing over here, Valhalla. It is just ridiculous. The water, the fire, the cold room. It's one of those things that you've just got to experience. And like I say, don't go and think, oh, I'm not wearing a poncho. I'd advise you to wear a poncho because it is soaking. You will come off that absolutely soaked. And in the north of England, you don't want to be walking around all day in wet clothes around this park. My favourite coaster, well, I've got to say my favourite one is probably this thing here. I know it gets a lot of bad press, but I quite liked Revolution. I thought it was good. I'm sure Icon will top that when I get a chance to go up and experience it. Oh, lost connection. There you go. So yeah, I'm going to try and make a trip at some point to get to Icon. Oh, there's another car park here. I'm not sure if this is a staff or customer car park. I'd imagine it's probably going to be staff. Yeah, I think that's going to be staff, I should assume. But as you can see, there's loads of hotels nearby. That's the Wetherspoons. So there's a Wetherspoons that's just down the road from the Pleasure Beach, the Velvet Coaster. As you can see there, looks quite a substantial bar that you can go into. So not too far for food. There we go again, we're losing. But yeah, so that's Blackpool. If you have any questions, make a comment below. Glad to answer them, or to take a closer look at some rides, or any other parks. If they're available in VR, I will do them. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.